Welcome to Montreal, and there is no shortage of hockey magic in this city with Richard, Lafleur, Beliveau, Waugh, the list goes on and on. Centers both set to dig on in, and we are about ready to go. The Ducks take possession here on the opening draw, and we are underway. Angles it over to Strome. And he takes the dish. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
Feeds the puck to Suzuki. Now over to Texier. You've been thunderstruck.
Yeah, and you could see and feel that coming, couldn't you, James?
Oh,
and man, that was thunderous. That was a huge hit.
Puck knocked loose after that hit. The pass over to McTavish. Anaheim's got the puck along the wall. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Suzuki. Jumps it in. The Ducks get a hold of the puck in their own end. The Canadiens gain possession. Oh, what a stop by Dostal!
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
Puck set down the ice. We'll get an icing. Lots of time left in this period. Still looking for our first goal. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Across the line along the left wall. Montreal's got it from behind the net. Picked up along the boards by Kapanen. Oh, he rocked him on the play. Yeah, and they're jumping in right now on this.
And as they should be. I mean, you can play with an edge and play with a chip, but when you play dangerous and dirty, you're going to have to respond to your actions.
Payback time. Well, a pretty quick response to step in as soon as he saw his teammate taken out.
It's kind of that all-for-one mentality right now. I mean, just look at the bench and the response it elicited, sticking up for your teammate, especially when you felt it was a dirty play. When the fight started, the fans erupted, and then all of a sudden the tilt went the road team's way, and it got awfully silent in here.
Play set to resume here finally after a spirited scrap just moments ago. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. Denied that one.
Jack Eye's last play was a tough one, James. He loses his balance, which makes it difficult for him to corral the puck and get it off with precision, but he makes the play.
Knocked away. Glove save. In front of the net, and the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Montreal's won the face-off deep in their own end. The Canadiens move the puck in the defensive zone. Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways.
It almost looked as if he was going to get by the defender, but that extra move took his space away, and it goes the other way.
Rocked him! And that one stopped.
I'm not sure if he just got the wind knocked out of him, James, after that enormous hit, or whether there's an injury, but either way, he is really struggling to get back to the bench.
And that goes off, pours off a body. Slides the puck across to Hellison. And we'll get a face-off after the offside call.
Senecki's injury as a result of this last hit here, James, really takes it hard, gets banged up and labors. I mean, I'm not sure if we're going to see him back on the ice because that was a real tough one to take.
Lots of time left in this period. Still no score in this one. Montreal's going to start off with the puck here in the neutral zone after winning that faceoff. Takes a shot. Turns him away. Oh, you could feel that from up here.
You want to send a message to your opponent early in the game, and that early delivery of a bone-crushing hit, that does just that.
Anaheim's on the attack. Scooped up along the wall by Gudas. Montreal's looking to break out of their own end. And that's blocked from someone in front. Let's see what the officials are calling. The Ducks don't like it, but they'll serve 2 in the penalty box.
No, this is such an obvious call for the official. Undisciplined. Once the arms extend, you're going to get the cross-checking call.
Montreal sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight.
An opportunity here to go up by 1 on the power play. You know they've worked on this in practice. It's something you do, your repetitions. This is what prepares you to be big in these moments.
Oh, lightning quick reflexes on the one-timer. Another big face-off looming as this power play rolls on here tonight. The Ducks get a hold of the puck in their own end. Let's it fly from the point. Rattles the back of their glasses. That goes high.
Well, yeah, that's a tough one, James, because all of your players are looking to get to the net for either a screen or a rebound, and now it's about retrieval behind the net.
The Ducks gain control of the puck against the wall. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Granlund's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. And they win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. And kept that one out of the net. Montreal's got the puck. Slides it up front. He got all of that one.
Minchukov's going to have to keep his head up throughout this game. No one liked that play earlier that injured their player. The crowd is frustrated, including the bench. He'll have to be aware when that puck's on his stick.
And here's the pass to Caulfield. And he takes the feed. Oh, how did he get a piece of that to make the save? And they get the puck out of the danger zone. Slides it diagonally to Gallagher. Anaheim's got possession here in the neutral zone. And that's just out of reach. Oh, great play to sidestep the poke check. Montreal's got it now. Oh, how about that stepping up?
Get out the ice packs, hey, James? That's what you got to do if you want to compete for a PK spot. He does exactly that, and he takes away the shot threat.
The Ducks will play in their own end. And that play's broken up. Back to the point it goes. Turns it away.
This is a great reactive save. I mean, he sees the puck at the last second and is able to get his body in front of it. That is tough, not easy to do. He found it, and he made the save.
Taken by Johnson. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled.
Matavish is up and ready to get back on the ice.
Dragged along the board by Hudson. Solid short-handed performance there as both teams are now back to even strength. And he had the answer on that play.
Really like that power play sequence, James. The way they were moving puck and controlling the play. They came up to a hot goaltender.
Rocks him on the play. Slides the puck ahead to Texier. There's the whistle, icing the call. Big face-off looming.
Well, that hit had to hurt, James. Let's have another look at that one. I mean, he goes down hard, and when you have a hit like that, you're feeling it all over your body.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. The game is still scoreless. Janot's won the draw here in the defensive zone.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
Redirected off a stick. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. I don't think anybody was hanging on to the puck after that hit. Montreal's got the puck in the defensive end. Taken along the wall by Colangelo. Here's a pass to the middle. And that's stopped. Oh, wow, stops the game.
Man, is he ever to difficult to defend. Hey, James, I mean, so difficult when you're shoving, you're doing everything you possibly can to move and separate him from the puck. But his core strength and his balance is certainly the victor as he takes this one to the net.
The Ducks pick up the puck here in the neutral zone. Shot! Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Here's a short pass to Thompson. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. Standing tall with the save. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Stops him cold. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. The Ducks take it along the wall. And a little body contact on that play. Quick pass to Caulfield. Here's a chance. Big time stop. Picked up along the wall by Kreider. Moves it quickly over to Lacombe. Anaheim's got the puck against the half wall. Simple step by Montreal. Scores! They came, they saw, they took advantage of the rebound and score.
You always need players that will fight to get to the middle of the ice and pay the price to be in the interior. And as a result, this goal comes off of hard work.
The Ducks strike first here in the opening frame. A relatively early goal here in this one.
Well, you can see that the team is starting to settle in, and it's typically halfway through the period when you can see who's got the legs and who doesn't. But it's been a consistent effort. Now they've got the lead. Hey, often when they get the lead, they finish the game with the lead. So it's a nice way to start the game.
Just a simple save by Montreal. Hudson's gaining momentum. Anaheim's got a hold of it along the wall. Through center. Here's a shot. That's gloved by Montembeault. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. Anaheim's up 1-0. And they win the draw on their own end. Into the offensive end now. Moves it across to Slavkovsky. Reads it perfectly, breaking up the play. Moves with the puck in the corner. Takes the feed at the point.
That's fast, James. A pair of goals in 40 seconds.
Quick response back-to-back here, and the team is humming.
Man, talk about putting your opponent on their heels. Well, he makes a beautiful play for this goal, James. It's all in the pass, his deception, and he really eludes his defender with his eyes. Then he's got his hands as an extension of his body, and how about his feet? Everything is moving. His awareness is off the charts, and as a result, they get the goal.
Some last-second communication with the D as centers get ready to drop the puck. The Ducks get a hold of the draw. Pass in front. Takes a shot. There is the score. Johnny on the spot. He tucks in the rebound.
Well, they don't ask how it goes in, James, just if it goes in. But this is one of those goals that's all about the effort areas, the hard work and the timing to get to the rebound first.
to start this one, and still lots of time left in the first. Suzuki's won the draw. Let's see what they can do with possession. Slides it across. Stalls him on the play. Tries to feed it over to Kreider. Johnson for the puck, and it's knocked away.
The Canadiens are going to have to hit the reset button, James, if they want back in this one.
Quick feed to Trouba. The Ducks will play from the defensive zone. And now he tries to get it across to Johnston. Cage is coming up on the back end as they send the puck in. Slides the puck to Matheson. Quick pass across to Suzuki. Drives to the crease. Nice save from point-blank range.
I love how aggressive he plays the shooter on the inner slot here, James. He knows that he's got to take away the net, so he gets out and challenges to make the save.
And now he passes it to Paley. Solid hit on that play. Anaheim's got control of it now here in the offensive end. Takes the pass as he banks it off the wall. Moves it to Slavkovsky. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area. And he's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck to be able to make that save. Great job.
Montreal's got the puck. And now he moves it to Matheson. They've got the defense outnumbered. Shot, and that's blocked away. Oh, wobble boards it to keep it out.
There he is, back on the ice after serving a 5-minute major for fighting, and he had an opportunity to rest and relax in the box, as sometimes fighting can take a lot out of you. He steps on the ice and gets a great scoring chance. His time is better served on the ice.
There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on.
There's a ton of pace to this game right now, and both teams trying to dictate with quick counters and how they're skating off the puck extremely fast, which is generating a ton of speed. And it's a track meet, trading chances at both ends.
Still lots of time left in the period. The Ducks have dominated this one to this point. They lead at 3-0. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And that was turned away. Looks like we got a penalty coming up here. Whistle blows, stopping the play. McTavish is going off for cross-checking.
Now you got to toe the line. You can play with an edge, but you certainly can't play frustrated and take penalties consistently. That's the second of the period.
Montreal's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
Power play is struggling. You got to find a way to get the puck to the net, and you have to have net front presence take away the eyes of the tender. You know they work on it from a young age. Anticipation, puck tracking, depth perception, take away the eyes.
And he takes the feed. Across the line from center. Anaheim's penalty killers get a hold of it. Big time play right there. Oh, what a stop with the glove by Dostal.
A player should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
Evans is at the face-off dot and will try to win the draw as we are about to resume this power play. And off the draw, they win possession. Anaheim's got it in their own zone. Here's the pass in front. And he denies that great opportunity there. And that's blocked. Anaheim's looking to break out. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Here's a short pass to Caulfield. From their own end, trying to kickstart this power play. The Ducks have possession shorthanded. To his teammate. Denies him. Montreal's got the puck along the wall. Skates to the crease. Nice play shorthanded as they get control of the puck. And they clear that puck. Here's a sprint for the loose puck. The Canadiens gain control of the puck. Oh, and that's poked away in the offensive zone by Seneca.
Well, freeze frame this poke check, James, because coaches want to use this as an example. You can use it from grassroots right up. This is textbook poke check that turns a high danger chance into nothing.
Special teams so important. Can they capitalize on this power play here with a face-off? And they take possession after the defensive zone face-off. Gets it out of his own end. Slides the puck to Bolduc. Quick pass to Suzuki. And bunts it out of midair. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And they get the puck out, and they needed that.
They certainly did. This PK unit has been on fire. They get the clear. That's one. You kill valuable time. That's two. And now three, you can contest the entry. That's a great play all the way around.
Denies him. He got all of it. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up.
Suzuki's the one to lead the comeback here. He's the captain of this team with an offensive zone face-off. No better way to create some momentum than get one on the board.
The man advantage is over.
That's a great power play, James. The only thing they didn't do was score. And if they continue that, they'll certainly have success.
Montembeault's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. More than half the period has expired. Anaheim's on easy street right now. They lead at 3-0. The Canadiens win the draw here in their own end. Through center along the wing. Puts it on net. Turned aside with the glove by Dostal. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. Montreal still down here in the first despite the multiple scoring opportunities. The Ducks win the draw on their own end. Sends the pass over. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Picked up along the boards by Gauthier. And he lowers the boom there. The Canadiens get a hold of the puck along the boards. Slavkovsky's taking it from his own end. Fires it. Stones him with the blocker. Handles the puck. The Ducks take it along the wing. Strong defensive effort. Forces the turnover in the neutral zone. Oh, that's one way to make space for yourself. Oh, that's a huge stop by Dostal.
Well, we're getting a little action finally, a little life out of this team here, James, but it's a little too late. I mean, they weren't ready to start this game, and it's a reason why they've been blown out. Quite frankly, they were not ready.
And the centers glide towards the dot here as we got a face-off set to go. Montreal's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. And a great save. He's it up from the point. And that doesn't reach the net. Steps inside the line. Shot. Scoops up the puck here. And now it's grabbed by Shepard. And he takes the pass. Fires it into the offensive zone. Anaheim's got possession of the puck. Minchikov's got it now deep inside his own end. The Ducks looking against the half wall. Montreal's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Gallagher's got it through center. Gives him a jolt with that hit. Moves the puck along the half wall. And that goes off a stick and off to the side. Good hit to knock the puck loose. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Colangelo. Passes it over. Takes a shot. Dostal's going to hang on for a whistle. Here in the back half of this period, Anaheim's got a 3-0 lead. They have been in control right from the start. The Ducks win the defensive zone faceoff. Anaheim's got a hold of the puck. Montreal's got a hold of it against the wall. Grabbed along the boards by Carrier. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. Shot! Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Montembeault.
You know the goalie's dialed in when he redirects the puck to the corner.
Shuts him down.
puck, it's a product of trying to do too much. Sometimes keeping it simple is more effective.
Montreal's gained possession along the boards. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Shot! Denied by the goaltender. Denies the shooter on that play. This now is going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. The Canadiens need to find a way to answer back here in this first period. They win the draw and go on the attack. That goes off a twig. That's a smart heads-up defensive play by Johnston.
Sometimes when you're losing, a coach will give you a little more leeway to get things done offensively. You start to take some risks, but this one doesn't work out in their favor.
That's dumped in, and they'll get a fresh group of forwards out there. Montreal's got it in their own zone. Moves it quickly over to Evans. Here's a chance to clear the puck from his own end. And he gets the job done. Big thumbs up clearing that one. And that pass is redirected. Quick feed to Evans. Turned aside with a glove by Dostal. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. Montreal's generated a lot of scoring chances here in the first, but they still find themselves trailing late. Offense's own face-off, and he wins the draw. Too much congestion, blocks the shot. Looking to set up offensively. Montreal's got a hold of the puck now. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Turns the puck over. Great read defensively there. Stop that one.
Coach has been really impressive tonight, in particular on that last play, James. I mean, the wherewithal to keep your eye on the prize, eye on the puck, and just redirect the puck to the net. I mean, that's attack mentality, and he has it tonight.
Stick save and a beaut by Montembeault. Long lead pass into the neutral zone.
First pass leads to the offense. That's a great one.
Oh, and he gets a little nasty with that collision.
And that collision is going to create puck possession. You have to separate body from puck. Coaches love these plays, right? You're not the one that's necessarily going to gain possession, but you're going to create it.
Into the offensive zone down the right wing. And he had an answer with that save. Here's a chance. Another stop by the goaltender.
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
And he's got the answer for that one.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Here in the late going of the frame, and the ice has been tilted to this point. 3-0 is where we sit right now. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. Puck grabbed by Killorn. And now it's over to Granlund. And he loses possession of the puck after trying to make one too many moves.
Oh, I know what he was trying to do there, James. He thought he had it with that move, but he created some space for himself, but unfortunately loses the handle and it dies on his stick.
Montreal's hoping to even things up before this first intermission. They've had plenty of chances, but they still trail. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. They go on the attack through center. Fires it on net. And he comes up with the glove save.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You got to love it. You have to have great timing, and you got to know when your opponent's vulnerable.
Center's gliding up to the face-off dots here. Off the draw, they take possession. Minchiko's moving the puck through his own zone. Moves it to Colangelo. Here's a shot, and there's the save of the play.
Well, a nice save by the goaltender, and even better is that he redirects the puck to the corner to safety.
Looks to pass it to Texier. Quick shot, and the save. puck. Feeds the puck to Dobson. The Ducks take possession in the defensive end. The Habs gain control of the puck against the wall. Suzuki stick handling in his own zone. Montreal's got it along the wall. Anaheim's looking to break out of their own end. Dished on over to Suzuki. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Johnston. And he's ridden off the puck. From the left side, they gain the zone. Here's a chance, sends it in front. And a new pass. Takes the blast. Oh, what a chance. He came so close to putting it in.
James, I thought he had that one. If he continues to get to the net with that quick release shot, he's going to convert at some point in this game.
Here's a short pass to Slavkovsky. Slides it across to Carrier. Oh, set that hit up perfectly. Look at this. They're going to keep playing here.
It's a 200-foot play, and coaches certainly love this. You keep your feet moving, and now you don't have a face-off in your own zone. Instead, the play is alive in the offensive end.
Dumps the puck in. The Ducks will play it against the boards. Anaheim's got a hold of it along the wall. Picked up along the boards by Zellweger. And that caroms off a body in traffic. First period almost in the books here, nearing the final 60 seconds. And now he angles it across to Anderson. Tries to get the puck over to Kreider. They'll change things up on the back end as that's sent in deep. Scooped up along the wall by Gauthier. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Montembeault.
This is a fantastic save, James. He's all over it. What I mean by that is he knows exactly where it is and where it's moving. A reason why he can get square to it and make the save.
Here in the late goings of the period, the Ducks are in cruise control, leading it 3-0. Evans wins possession in the defensive zone. Taken along the wall by Matheson. Quick pass to Evans. And now he tries to get it across to Bolduc. Takes the shot, and he shuts the door on that. Moves the puck to Gauthier. Gaining momentum up along the side. Takes the puck along the boards. Sends it down low. And that's poked away by Matheson. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. The Canadiens have had more shots and more scoring chances here in the first, and yet they still find themselves trailing late in the opening frame. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Down the left wing, across into the offensive end. The Ducks scoop it up along the boards. Sneaks by the poke check. And with that, the first period comes to an end. Both teams will have a chance to get a breather, and they'll be back on the ice with period number 2 in not too long.
When your team wins, you win $10 off at Bob's. Bring tonight's ticket to any local Bob's Sporting Goods for a coupon that's good for $10 off your next purchase of $50 or more. Tickets must be redeemed within a week of the game.
seconds of the first intermission. Sobalski, pounder, and here comes period number 2. Here we go, period number 2. Let's see if they can get back on track after a disaster 20 minutes to start. Sends the pass over. Puck scooped up by Caulfield. Picked up along the wall by Dobson. Anaheim's got possession here in the offensive zone. Montreal's across the blue line. There's the collision, and look who's hit again.
Well, he's been a punching bag tonight, James. He's going to have to find a way to get out of the way.
Takes a shot, and he makes a save there. Looks to set up at the point now. Made the stop on the play. The Ducks gain possession along the wall. Moves it quickly over to Strome. Off target. The Canadiens have it behind the net. Feeds the puck across to Suzuki. And now he moves it to Caulfield. And down he goes as the puck goes free. Bang on passes center in the neutral zone. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. Great save from in tight. And he makes that save as well. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up.
Well, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
The Canadiens have been generating a lot of pucks on net, but they still trail here in the second. Evans wins the defensive zone faceoff. Takes control of the puck. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Sends the pass down low. Here's a shot. And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. Seneca's picking up steam. Shot! That's turned away with the pad by Montembeault. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. We're still in the early stages of this period. 3-0 is where we sit. Granlund's won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. Answers it with an even better save. Both centers ready to take the draw here coming up. Montreal's got the win off that draw. Solid hit on the play. Quick feed to Slavkovsky. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. The Ducks cross the line and gain the zone. Along the half wall with the puck. Big time stop.
Montembeault's save percentage has been excellent, and he's doing everything to stand tall in the crease. Now it's time for his team to start playing for him. They got to get going north, but the first thing they need to do is retrieve the puck and stop chasing the game.
Deneau's won the draw here in the defensive zone. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Feeds it over. Oh, stops it with the glove. Great reflexes there. Montreal's had the scoring opportunities. They just haven't been able to capitalize as they continue to trail. Anaheim's got it in the defensive zone. Moves it to Colangelo. Dumps it in. The Canadiens gain possession. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Sends it in on the attack. Moves the puck. From the neutral zone now. Anaheim's got the puck against the boards. Scores all over the rebound and tucks it in for the goal.
I love that when there's a shot, he just doesn't stand around looking. He gets his feet moving and he tracks it. He hounds it. He's relentless, James, and he finds it and he puts it in the back of the net.
Montreal's going to switch things up between the pipes.
Sometimes it's not necessarily about your performance, but it's about changing it up, resetting, refocusing, and they're going to get him out of there.
The Ducks can do no wrong this evening, especially in the offensive zone here, Cheryl.
Well, the score is a testament to the way they've been playing. I mean, they've been dominating in the offensive zone. They've had the puck on their stick. They're driving play, but they've been really urgent, even with the lead here. A great game for them so far.
Here's a short pass to Colangelo. And he had the answer on that one. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Lots of time left in this period. Anaheim's turned this into a blowout, now leading by 4. Montreal's got a hold of the puck. Takes the pass. Montreal's crossed the line and on the attack. Thunderous collision on the play.
Well, and you got to love the sacrifice of this play here, James. This is how you go from defense to offense. You have to separate the body from puck. He does it perfectly.
Here's a shot. Oh, what a save by Dostal. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
Moves the puck up to Duck. Here's a chance. Stopped by the goaltender.
Dostal's in such great position. He's able to redirect that puck to safety right to the corner.
Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Montreal's got the puck along the boards. The Canadiens take it across the line. Here's a shot. Turns it aside with a glove. Evans moves the puck to the goal. Scores! And they get one back here.
Well, this is something to look at positively, James. I mean, the goal scorer certainly is going to feel happy that they've contributed, but they're going to have to find a way to dig themselves out of this hole, and it's a large one at that. They're going to put their work boots on and try and kick it into high gear if they even want an opportunity to claw their way back in this game.
The Canadiens finally get some momentum going their way now. Can they sustain it, though?
It's going to be tough, James, unless they can string some shifts back-to-back together where they do create momentum and have possession in this game. You have to look for ways to be first to the puck, be relentless on it. That's what changes energy.
Angles it over to Caulfield. Here we go, one-man rush. With the stop. Grabbed along the board by Cooley. The Ducks have it now. Here they come up along the wing. And he avoids the poke check with some great edge work. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Quick pass to Texier. He carries the puck up along the wing. The Ducks have it against the wall. Lacomb's lugging the puck. The Canadiens gain possession in their own end. Texier's got it on the offensive end. Shot! And he catches that one with the glove.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
Montreal's looking to get one back here as they continue to trail early in the second period despite leading in the shots department. Quick pass to Minchikov. Tries to get it over to Seneca. Montreal's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Look out, here they come on the attack. Puck picked up by Gallagher. Oh, and he stopped that rocket. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off. Still plenty of time left in this frame. Anaheim's got a little more jump in their step tonight. They lead it 4-1. The Canadiens will go to work here in the offensive zone. Turns it aside. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Teams are ready for the draw. The linesman about to drop the puck. Off the draw, he ties up his opponent. And that's deflected off someone in front. Oh,
makes a huge save from the slot.
Puts it on net. Oh, he kind of fought it, but he keeps it out. Tosses it on to Hudson. The Ducks have it now. Tries to feed it across. Here they come up along the wing. Tried to make a move and the puck hops away.
Trying a nifty move when you have good hands. Sometimes it works, sometimes you get denied, and that's what happened there.
Putting the hard hat on here. What a hit. The Habs played along the boards. Unloads one. Oh, great save. Anaheim's got the puck along the wall. Can't keep a hold of it. Fires it. Oh, and he gets a piece of that one to keep it out. He looks deep to Gauthier. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up.
Such an impressive save. Love looking at this one again, James. You know that this goaltender is dialed in, so focused when they're doing everything to get to the puck and keep their opponent at bay.
Now lining up here for the face-off after a great shift there, Cheryl.
Yeah, in the offensive zone, they have all the momentum. Would be surprised to see a little stall at the face-off here to give their goaltender a little extra breather because he has been under siege, and you can see it on his face. He needs some rest.
Puck dumped in. Moves it quickly over to Matheson. Picked up along the boards by Caulfield. Quick feed to Texier. Here's an on-man rush. And the puck leaves the zone. Taken by Dobson. And now it's over to Texier. Shakes off the coverage. Picked off by Trouba. Slides it diagonally to Paling. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Makes the save. The Canadiens gain control of the puck. Gaining momentum along the wing. Here's a chance in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Handles the bank pass along the boards. Throws it in. The Canadiens get a hold of the puck along the boards. And now it's grabbed by Suzuki. Dishes it off. And it banks off a stick in traffic. Johnson's got the puck in his own zone. Takes the bank feed.
Kreider's team is flying out there, James. I mean, this is a blowout. He already has one. How many more is he going to get?
And tries to make a diagonal pass to Deneau. Shot! Oh, he comes up with a big stop there. Puck sent over to Kreider. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. The Canadiens look to start the transition game. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Takes a shot. Too much congestion in front. Big time stop there. Scooped up along the wall by Kreider. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Slides it across. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. Montreal's got a hold of the puck now. Slides the puck over. Suzuki's going to play it against the half wall. The Ducks have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Anaheim's looking to break out. From the right side, he goes to the middle of the neutral zone. Puck grab by Johnston. Moves it to Bolduc. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. And a stick break setup. Here's a short pass to Kreider. The Ducks move the puck in the defensive zone. Sends it into the offensive zone. Montreal's gained possession along the boards. Shot! Denies him with the save. Takes the feed in the back end. Reeder emptied off one of his own line mates there.
Johnston's looking pretty banged up out there, James. I'm not sure if he's going to finish the shift.
Wicked pass! Scores! And look at this! Suddenly they're right back into it!
I really like their
counterpunch they need. Now, can they do it again, Cheryl? That's the question.
Well, they need the knockout punch, don't they? And if they're going to get two and claw their way back in this one, but the momentum's in their favor right now, and it's their choice to do something with it.
Cross got it in the defensive end. Gets a hold of the puck here at his own end. Strong's got it across the line. Big play inside the defensive zone. Shoots it. Great save by the goaltender to get a pad on that one. Keeping the puck out of the net. Montreal's got to find a way to break on through. They've had plenty of shots on net, and yet they trail here in period number 2. And off the draw, they'll take possession. Takes the feed. And now he angles it across to Caulfield. Moves the puck over to Minchikov. Anaheim's moving it into the offensive end. Quick pass to Matheson. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Fires it on net. Snags with the glove by Dostal.
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
More than half the period left to play. Lots of offense here tonight. 4-2 is where we're sitting. Moves it quickly over to Texier. From the point, they take control of it. And scores! Make it 3 in a row, and they're coming now.
Well, they certainly are. 3 in a row. They've got their opponents on their heels. It is a wave. You can feel it. The energy every single shift. They're getting it in.
The Canadiens are finally rewarded for all their efforts offensively here tonight.
Yeah, they've been real creative in the offensive zone, and they're shooting from everywhere, and they're able to convert, and they get within striking distance.
Receives the pass. Glove save. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Past the midway mark of the frame. Montreal still down a goal here, but they have really picked up the tempo these last few minutes. Evans wins the draw on their own end. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. They've got some momentum here. And he gets in front of that. Quick feed to Trouba. Passes it to Killorn. Gains the zone on the left wing. Finds some space in the corner. Good fight for the puck along the boards. The Ducks gain control of the puck against the wall. Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net.
This is just great puck control to put the puck to the corner. No second shot opportunity.
Works it across to Slavkovsky. Intercepted. Here's a shot. Glove save, and he made it look simple. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Montreal's effort at some point has to pay off. They've had plenty of scoring chances, but they still trail in this one. Steps into it. Oh, tremendous save on the play.
What an incredible save. No idea how he got to that one, James, and the shooter is absolutely stunned. What a stop.
Well, this play continues. Can you feel the love tonight? Listen to this place here, Cheryl.
I can feel it, you can feel it, and he can feel it after that last save, because you know what fans appreciate? They appreciate effort, James, and that's how that save was made.
And a great save.
That's a fantastic save by the goaltender, but his team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in.
The Ducks scoop it up along the boards. Montreal's got possession here in the neutral zone. Tries to feed it over to Bolduc. Takes the feed. Big save.
What a timely save, James. I mean, if that doesn't ignite a fire to his entire team, I don't know what will. He's doing everything to keep his team in this.
More than half the frame has been played here. It's a one-goal game at this point. 4-3 is the score. And they win the offensive zone face-off. Now let's see if they can capitalize. Slides the puck into the offensive zone. And that's a smart heads-up play by Suzuki.
That's both poor puck and game management, James. When you're up, you want to make sure that you protect the lead. Just a product of trying to do too much there. Sometimes a safe play is the best one.
Here's a shot, and that's off target as it hits a body. Long out. Oh, he didn't expect that one.
Yeah, it kind of looks odd, right? I mean, his stick goes flying. He's got to collect himself, and get back in the play right now, James.
Oh, it stays out. Wow.
I don't know how it stayed out. Neither do the fans in this building, no matter who you're cheering for. You got to give kudos to that save, James. We thought it was in the back of the net. So did everyone else. Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it, with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
Puck scooped up by Paling. Moves it to Suzuki. Handles the pass. Quick shot! Glove save made by Dostal.
Well, let's reflect on that save again. I want to see it because in real time, I thought that puck was going in, James, but he manages to find it. Like, listen, you don't make those saves in practice. You know why? You don't have that level of desperation. This is urgency. This is instincts, and he makes an unbelievable stop.
Montreal's had a lot of good looks on net, but they continue to trail here in the second. The Canadiens win the faceoff. Slides it out over to Seneca. The Ducks move to the offensive zone. Montreal's got a hold of it along the wall. Quick pass across to Evans. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Takes a shot. Makes the glove stop. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Past the halfway mark of this period, Anaheim's clinging to this 4-3 lead. Gets a hold of the puck. Anaheim's got the puck. And the puck's kicked free. Oh, what a hit along the wall, and those boards are rattling.
And when you're along those boards with the puck, you know it's coming, and you can't do anything when the spacing and alignment is done perfectly, and that's what happens here, James. This is how you gain the puck, when you separate the body from it.
Shot! Oh, he had the answer on that one. That's not a midair using great hand-eye coordination. And that's broken up. Covers it up, and we'll get a stoppage in play. See if we can pick up some momentum again here as a face-off is ready to go. The Ducks win that offensive zone face-off. Passes the puck over to Gudas. And he takes the dish. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Pass back to the point. Too much traffic in the lane. Here's a short pass to Slavkovsky. Montreal's got the puck along the wall. Anaheim's looking to break out of their own end. And he takes the feed. Angles it over to Gudas. Huge steal in his own end. Sends it over to Slavkovsky. Cuts to the paint. Passes it over. Denies him on the slapper. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Montreal's put up a lot of shots and so far plenty of scoring chances, and yet they still trail here in the second. And off the draw, they win possession. Tries to get the puck to McTavish. Montreal's ready to go on the attack. Here's a chance. Oh, what a save on the one-timer. He was dialed in there. To the low slot. Good hit to bump him off the puck. Pass across to Caulfield. Gaining momentum up along the side. Here's a shot. Oh, nice stop with the glove by Dostal.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area. And he's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck to be able to make that save. Great job.
Past the midway mark in this period. The Ducks lead it 4-3. McTavish has won it off the faceoff. The Ducks will play it in their own end. Hellison's crossed the line and gained the zone. Blocked in front. The Canadiens have it against the wall. Here we go. Puck's in deep. The Ducks gain possession in their own end. Taken along the wall by Hellison. He grabs the puck here at the point. Yeah, that's a bad pass, and they'll be forced to do this over again. The Canadiens gain possession. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Hellison. Strom's got it in the offensive zone. Brilliant save, run it perfectly. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Just here in the late stages of this frame, the Ducks have just had a little more offense than their opponents tonight. They lead at 4-3. The Canadiens take possession in the defensive end. They've got numbers. Shot. Too many bodies in the way. Looks to get the puck over to Granlund. The Ducks take it along the wall. Slides it back to the blue line. Anaheim's got possession at center. Takes the feed from the left side. Puts it on net. Oh, how did that stay out? What a save by Jones.
In the game of hockey, you know that your opponent is told to attack and drive the net and really get in the eyes of the tender. And for the goaltender, it's really important when there's a lot of traffic in front to make sure they have their eyes. So it's out-battling, outworking your opponent for those sight lines. He does an impressive job of making that save.
The Canadiens take possession off the faceoff. Sends the pass across the ice. Nice feed at center, moves up ahead now. Oh, and there's a big-time hit.
That's a massive and timely hit there, James. Saw his opponent with the head down, lined up perfectly, and threw it. Just love the physicality and the intensity of this play. Well, I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
Montreal's had their opportunities, but they still trail late in this second period. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Quick pass to Harkins. Takes that pass back to the point. Scores! Well, the goaltender's going to want to have that one back. He put it in himself.
There's so many sequences that lead to this goal, but it's all initiated by the contact on this play. His team's able to get possession and get on their horses to be able to get this goal. But I guess he's not going to get an assist here, but the entire team knows that he was the initiator in the entire thing.
Anaheim's been dominating the pace of play all night, and Cheryl, they've now extended this lead to 2.
It's been a dominant performance, James, right from the puck drop, and now they'll be heading into the intermission. They'll want to make sure that they reset. You know their coaching staff is going to be telling them, listen, right from the third period on, we got to find a way to finish, execute, and continue what we started.
Feeds it over to Harkins. Oh, they got thunderstruck.
Yeah, I love the way he encroaches on his opponent along the boards here. James just lined up perfectly and then is able to elicit that massive hit.
And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. There's the whistle. We've got an offside.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And I mean, that's just an explosive hit, gets the job done.
Here in the late goings of the period, the Ducks have all the momentum right now, leading by 2. The Habs win the faceoff at center. Across the line, down the left wall. And he takes the feed. Gets the puck in deep. Montreal's got a hold of it against the wall. Pass to Caulfield. And that got caught up. He stopped it! Oh, he stopped it!
He's like a rubber band, James. I thought he was out of the net, but he finds his way back in to make that save. Well, that was a 10-ball save. We're going to get to watch it again here on the replay, James. But man, oh man, when you find the puck like that and you have the instincts and urgency and the desperation to attack it, that is one heck of a save.
Montreal's had plenty of good looks offensively, but they have been snake-bitten as they trail late in this second period. They take possession as he locks them up off the faceoff. Takes the feed up ahead. That's gloved by Dostal.
Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. The Ducks come up with the defensive zone draw. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. Grabs control of it at the point. The Canadiens get a hold of the puck along the boards. Over the line they come. Shot! Stops him cold!
Dove's been brilliant throughout this game. Desperation saves one after another. The sequences he's putting together have kept his team in it now. They have to find a way to grab some urgency, get on their horse, and get the puck out of their own zone.
Here in the later stages of this period, Anaheim's got all sorts of content for the highlight shows tonight. They lead at 5-3. The Canadiens win the draw. Hard blast! Dostal's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Montreal's had a lot of good looks offensively, but they have run into one hot goaltender, which is why they trail late in this second. Suzuki's got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively. Handles the puck in the point. Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. From the left side, they enter the attacking zone. Takes a shot. Denies him. He got all of it. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Looks like lineups are set and they're ready to get things back underway. The Ducks take possession here inside the offensive zone. Looks to make a play over to Gallagher. Here's a chance on the attack. Picked up along the wall by Gallagher. Slides it diagonally to Killorn. Into the offensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Seneca. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Quick feed to Carrier. Slides the puck across to Anderson. Under a minute to go here inside the second period. And that carries off a stick. Shuts him down. Evans explores his options behind the net. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play.
Stahl's made a great save here. Let's have another look at it. I mean, they're in a high-danger area, and he is so dialed in at the top of his crease. Very athletic to be able to make this save in correct position.
period. The Ducks lead by a pair. It's 5-3. They win the draw and go on the attack. Anaheim's got the puck. With some open space at center. Right up Main Street and on the attack. The Ducks played along the wing. Grabbed along the board by Zellweger. Taken by Seneca. Passes out front. Oh, he comes up with a stop. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Montreal's been active on the shot department, but they continue to trail here late in period number 2. Anaheim's got it, and they're on the attack. Evans picks up the puck. Nice zone entry from the middle. Feeds it over. Takes it to the front. Oh, he gets some lumber on that.
I love how aggressive he plays the shooter on the inner slot here, James. He knows that he's got to take away the net, so he gets out and challenges to make the save.
4 seconds. And there's the horn, bringing the second period to an end. All right, they say 3 is the magic number. Period number 3 is coming up next.
Don't forget, fans, if you're here with somebody celebrating a birthday tonight, go to our guest services booth, and they'll see their name up on our big screen before the end of the game.
And we are just moments away from the start of the third period. Puck is dropped on the third, and if you love offense, well, stick around for this one. Well, 2 periods down. Here we go with the third period. Cheryl, your assessment so far?
The Ducks are leading in the third period in this high-flying affair, but the question is for how long, James? This has been an action-packed, back-and-forth offensive nightmare for the goaltenders.
Puck picked up by Strome. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. Tries to dangle and the puck skips away. Moves it on over to Suzuki. Montreal's on the attack. A howitzer and stops that big bomb. Still plenty of time left in this frame. Anaheim's got a 2-goal cushion here. They lead at 5-3. Offense his own face-off, and he wins the draw. Anaheim's got a hold of the puck. A little crashing and banging forces the turnover. Moves it to Evans. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. Montreal's gained possession along the boards. Anaheim's got the puck in their own end. Enters the offensive zone from the left. Picked up along the boards by Carrier. Here's a short pass to Evans. Shot! Blocked, and he may have just stopped a goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
Vinchikoff's got it into offensive territory. Montreal's got the puck in the defensive end. The Habs are in transition. Takes the feed. Moves the pass in front. And that shot's blocked. Works it across to Carrier. And he gets in front of that rocket.
Stahl's been a perfect example of how it's quality over quantity and recognizing the key timeliness to making a big save and how it can be such an energy booster and momentum swinger for your team. I mean, he has been on point tonight. He has been dialed in, and he has really controlled his crease.
Montreal's looking to continue putting more and more shots on net, but they're going to have to finish one of these chances as they trail in the third. Vinchikoff stick handling in his own zone. Quick pass to Janot. Anaheim's gained possession. And he makes the save with ease. And now it's grabbed by Vinchikoff. feed it over to Gallagher. Slides it across to Anderson. Feeds it on over to Shetai. And that's picked off in the neutral zone by Seneca. Fires it on net. Comes up with a stop. The Canadiens scoop it up along the boards. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Gaining steam here on the attack. Scooped up along the wall by Seneca. The Ducks will play it from the defensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Paling. Montreal's got control of it now from their own end. Here they come on the attack. Sends it out in front. And it caroms off a twig in front of the net. Trying to come up with a huge defensive play to get this puck out of his own end. And there's the whistle icing the call. Lots of time left in this period. The Ducks holding down a 5-3 lead in what has been a fun one for hockey fans to watch tonight. Montreal's got it in the offensive zone.
The coach and team reminding each other that this is a critical face-off. Anytime you've got your opponent on their heels after an icing, you have to find a way to have urgency in attack.
Montreal's had no shortage of offensive scoring chances, but they still trail here in this third period. The Canadiens will start off on the attack after winning the draw. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. Fires one on goal. Glove save and the puck moves on. Sends the pass over. Montreal's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Takes a hit, he goes down to the ice, toss up the puck. Handles the pass from the right wing. Here's a shot, and that's blocked in traffic. Back to the blue line. Good defensive effort to poke it away. No quarter given here as they battle for the loose puck along the boards. Taken by Gudas. Anaheim's through center and now in the offensive end. The Ducks have it now. And the puck's knocked loose. The Canadiens have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Taken along the wall by Suzuki. Dobson's got it in the defensive zone. Caulfield's got it along the wing. And he makes the save. And they continue to fight for that puck along the wall. From the back of the cage with the puck. With the stop. Dostal's got the puck, and he's going to hang on for a whistle.
Well, there's only one reason that this game is tight, James. It's the guy between the crease. He elects to hold on to that one. He has been dynamite.
We're still in the early stages of this period. It's a 2-goal game with a 5-3 score. Evans wins the offensive zone face-off, and here we go. Nowhere for that shot to go through. Oh, it's settled like a car crash. Big-time stop there. Look at this attack. It's smothering here, and the fans are loving it. Montreal's had a lot of good looks on goal, but they still trail early in the third. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Denies him with a save. Handles the puck. And now it's grabbed by Duck. Oh, and he gets all of it with the great kick save on the play.
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
Officials are set. Players seem ready. We're ready to get this thing back underway. Montreal's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. Oh, much respect as he blocks that one. Dumps it into the ozone. The Canadiens gain possession along the wall. Directs it on over to Bolduc. Quick feed to Johnston. Puck grab by Hudson. Moves it over to Bolduc. They've got numbers here. Cutting to the front of the net. And that's a great heads-up play by Minchikov.
Sometimes when you're losing, you can get caught up over trying here, James, and this is a product of him mismanaging the puck. Sometimes you got to keep it simple and just get the puck going the other way.
Montreal's looking to break out. Solid check to Montreal's got the puck here in the open ice. Makes the save on the slapper. Sends it in front. Picked off in front. Look at this down the right wing. They're on the attack. Quick pass across to Minchikov. Gets a piece of it and will play on. Here's the shot. Handles that one. Wait, no, it's in. It's in the net. It's in the net.
Well, this is an unlucky bounce, James. I mean, when you're a goaltender, you play your angles, you know your set positions, but you can't get set in a scramble like this, and it winds up in the back of the net.
The Ducks are sending a clear message that they are not taking their foot off the gas in this third period here, Cheryl.
Well, you can certainly tell that they bought into the game plan, and the coach is certainly ecstatic with the performance of the entire bench. I mean, look at the way they're moving, holding the puck, attacking the net at the right times. It has been a seamless effort.
Quick shot! Stopped by the goaltender.
Johnston's having himself a great night tonight. Multiple points in this one so far. I just feel like he's playing a game of chess out there, but he's the one with the puck on his stick. So he is manipulating the pieces on the ice to open up lanes, whether it's for a pass or whether it's for a great shot. He's having himself an outstanding one and elevating his line mates with him.
The Canadiens still trail in this third period despite numerous scoring opportunities. Smart play to take possession, sneaking in off the wing. That's a paddling.
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason, and this time he bails his team out.
Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Face-off looming as both centers get into position. Suzuki's won the draw inside his own end. Stopped by the goaltender. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. The Canadiens win the draw on their own end. Along the right side into the offensive zone. Gets in front of the one-timer. And he takes the pass. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Great use of the stick in the defensive end by Texier. Moves it up through the middle to the right. From the point, looks to make something happen. Anaheim's looking to break out of their own end. Moves into Caulfield. Anaheim's got a hold of it along the wall. Feeds the puck over to Seneca. Back to the point, you set it up. And that shot gets caught in traffic. Trying to shake the defender. He scores! What a shot!
Man, is he ever flying, James? It looks like everyone else is in quicksand, and he is moving. He gets on his horse. He's in all alone, one-on-one with the goaltender. He doesn't freak out. He doesn't panic. Shows a ton of confidence and lets that shot rip.
The Canadiens don't have time on their side, but they're starting to scratch back.
They're scratching back, they're clawing back, but they're going to have to take some offensive chances. D are going to have to start jumping in, opening up lanes, and creating odd man rushes.
Takes the feed at center and moves up ahead. And that's knocked away in the defensive end by Dobson. Here's a short pass to Gallagher. Busted stick on the play. These equipment managers got got big budgets now there, Cheryl.
Well, they got big budgets, but it doesn't seem like they last, does it, James? I mean, look
No.
at that one. It just ricochets and snaps in two.
Crazy. Dishes it off. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Deneau. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Slides the puck over to Gauthier. Slides it across. Way too much congestion blocks that. The Habs grab possession of the puck. Slavkovsky's swooping in on the attack. Anaheim's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Montreal's got possession at center. And he sidesteps the check there. And he loses control of the puck. Gains the zone through the middle. Takes a shot. Stopped by the goaltender. Picked up along the wall by Doc. Passes on over to Matheson. Montreal's got it in their own zone. The Canadiens take over on possession. Quick pass to Doc. Sends a pass over. Turned aside with a glove by Dostal.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
The Canadiens have the advantage in shots tonight, but they still find themselves trailing here in the third period. The Ducks get a hold of the puck in their own end. Anaheim's got it in their own zone. Puts it in deep. Grabbed along the boards by Kreider. Angles it over to Hellison. Drills them. The Canadiens have it from their own end. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Dropped them in the open ice. The Ducks have it against the wall. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Hellison. Oh, great save right there on the play. Pushes it across to Slavkovsky. The Canadiens move it in. Passes it over. And that goes off a stick. Coughs up the puck after that hit. Picked up along the boards by Texier. Puck scooped up by McTavish. Blacks into the offensive zone. Montreal's got a hold of the puck now. The Canadiens will play it in their own end. Great pass from off the right side. To the front. Stopped by the goaltender.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You gotta love it. You have to have great timing. You gotta know when your opponent's vulnerable.
Moments away from the face-off. Let's get back to the action. Suzuki's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. And a great save! Dostal's going to hang on for a whistle.
Gallagher's been feeling it here tonight, James, getting a ton of puck touches and looks on net, and finally cashes in. That one's going to feel good. But I do love his process here. I mean, it shows maturation in his game as a young player. Sometimes you can get frustrated and let it take you off your game, and this time, he didn't let that happen. He found a way to get the tally.
Montreal's failed to convert on scoring opportunities, and lots of them here in this third period. Suzuki's won the face-off here in the offensive zone. Trouba's taking it from his own end. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Comes up with the stop.
Great position.
And just like that, they take that momentum away.
Well, that's a huge shift. I mean, listen, their opponent scores, and instead of allowing them to build the confidence on it, they stomp it out right away. That's exactly what you want to do if you want to be a competitive team. Well, he's going to beat the goaltender clean on this one. It's a one-timer from the low slot, and it's a perfect pass. He's teed up beautifully, and he finishes it.
Anaheim's performance tonight still showing no signs of let-up here in this third period.
Well, they've had such an impressive performance, James. It's been dominant in all areas of the ice, and there's been no lag or no let-up. The message has been clear by the coaching staff as well as everyone on the bench. Keep pushing.
Shuts them down.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out.
He scores! Captain!
Some goalies have cat-like reflexes, and tonight he's just a little slower, James, to get across. And unfortunately, it hits him. He doesn't get all of it, and it winds up in the back of the net.
The Habs haven't had a lot of things go their way tonight, but they finally got a positive here in the third.
They're going to have to outnumber their opponent if they want to claw back from this 2-goal deficit. They're running out of runway. They got to find a way to get some chances.
Oh, and he misses on a grade A-plus scoring chance there.
Well, he's right exactly where he wants to be. He's got the puck on his stick, just unable to put it in the mesh.
Big time stop there. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Montreal's had countless shots throughout the night, but they still find themselves behind the 8 ball here in period number 3. Palin's won the draw there on the attack. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Officials getting ready to drop the puck to get play back underway. Montreal's got it in the defensive zone. Tenacious battle for the puck along the wall. Tries to get it to Anderson. Quick feed to Deneau. Into the offensive end now. Anaheim's got possession of the puck. Handles the pass at center. Moves it to Colangelo. Oh, and he missed the net. What a chance.
Well, you can work all game to get this look, James. So when you get that opportunity, you at the very least have to hit the net. He misses wide, and he cannot believe it.
And a strong effort on that play. Nice zone entry on the left side. Feeds it over. Oh, close save and a beauty.
I'm not sure how he kept up to that shot right from the slot area, James. But, man, he flashed the leather. He made the save. No rebound to boot.
Let's move to the middle. And that's stopped. Gudas takes the puck. Both sides mixed up for that battle for the puck along the wall. Scooped up along the wall by Strome. Moves the puck. From center they get into the attacking area. Blocked in traffic. The Habs gain possession.
Well, the game certainly isn't predictable, is it, James? As it's going back and forth, goals from all areas as players shoot from all angles and attack the zone.
Here's a short pass to McTavish. Montreal's got the puck in their own end. Quick pass to Suzuki. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They got numbers. Dostal's going to wait for the whistle, and I don't mind this strategy here, Cheryl.
Me neither. I mean, he's having himself a game, isn't he, James? He has been dominant between the pipes, and he knows he needs to pounce on this puck. He looks up at the game clock. They're winning. Not much time left in the third. They got to figure out a way to play it safe.
Evans has won the faceoff. Quick shot, and the lane's clogged up, blocking that. And great hustle to come up with the puck. Pushes it across to Evans. And now he tries to get it across to Bolduc. Anaheim's got the puck along the wall. Passes over to Gauthier. Here they come up along the wing. Stopped by the goaltender. Sends it ahead to Evans. Into the offensive zone down the right wing. Here's a chance. Off the glove. Battle ensues for that loose puck along the boards. Moves it quickly over to Granlund. Gains the zone through center. Picked off by Duck.
Knowing how to protect a lead is critical, James, and you want to understand that you can create, you can still press offense, but you can't get cute with the puck. You still have to distribute it and find the right openings.
Along the right wing, then into the attacking area. Standing tall with the save. Nice speed from the boards. Taken along the wall by Cooley. The Ducks get a hold of the puck along the boards. Can't get a hold of that pass. Anaheim's got possession here in the offensive zone. Makes the save. Gets a piece of it with the glove.
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
Skips out of the battle along the boards, and here we go. From the right side and up the middle. Here's a shot, and a beautiful stop by the glove. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here.
There's always certain players that know when something needs to happen in a game. Listen, they're trailing in this one, and you have to be aware of how you can ignite your team. Well, that is a huge hit, and you can see just in the response that it elicits from the bench.
A big face-off here inside the offensive end. The Ducks win the draw here in their own end. Quick feed to Trouba. Oh, and he misfires on that. Takes it to the net. There's another hit, and you get a sense that this was a game plan to go after him tonight here, Cheryl.
Well, he certainly has a bullseye or target on his back, James. Let's have another look at that hit there, James. I mean, he looks shaken up. Caulfield's heading down the tunnel after that head contact. I mean, he does not look good, almost dazed, so I suspect that he's headed right to the quiet room.
Yeah, and the medical staff on this one pretty quickly, Cheryl, and certainly a storyline to watch because you do not like seeing that happen to anybody. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Makes a move in front. Oh, what a save. I can't believe he kept it out.
I don't even know how he got to that puck there, James. Goalie coaches are going to continually work on position. Well, this has nothing to do with it. This is all about, Will, getting to the puck and being acrobatic in your crease.
This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. The Habs take possession off the face-off. Turns aside the slap shot. Wow! Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Oh, and he whiffs. Takes the pass. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. The Ducks get a hold of it. And they'll battle for that loose puck along the boards. The Habs have it now. Hudson's moving the puck through his own zone. Looking dangerous as they move along the boards. Here's the pass. And forces a huge turnover here with the steal.
But this time of the game, you know the coach is in your ear. You got to find a way to make a good puck decision. Get it in deep. Don't give up anything offensively.
Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Slides the puck over. And now he moves it to Kreider. Montreal's got it from behind the net. Circles back to center ice. And we'll get a breather here with offside the call. Montreal's got to start to recognize a sense of urgency here. They continue to trail late in the third and have had plenty of chances but can't finish. And they've got the puck after that neutral zone faceoff. Moves the puck into the attacking area. He got all of that hit on the play. The Ducks have it now. From his own end, he moves it up ahead.
Great vision to see that stretch pass.
Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Jones.
Jones stops the puck and redirects it to the corner.
Gets the puck over to Deneau. There's a hit on the play. The Ducks scoop it up along the boards. Picked up along the wall by Strome. Anaheim's got the puck. Moves it to Strome. Gaining momentum along the wing. And that's off a stick. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Quick save, great athleticism on the play. Takes the feed. Moves the puck across to Hillison. Here they come on the attack. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Some solid defensive work in their own end with the poke check. And some good footwork to kick it away. Slides it diagonally to Suzuki. Shot! Oh, great glove save by Dostal!
Well, that's an unbelievable save. A grade A scoring chance taken away as he flashes the leather and makes the stop.
A lot on the line here in this offensive zone faceoff. The Canadiens win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. On a big-time save on a big-time shot. Killorn's across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. Receives the pass. Dishes it off. And things start to ramp up a little bit now on the ice with that play. The Ducks take possession in the defensive end. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Puck picked up by Carrier. Works it across to Bolduc. Sent into the offensive zone. The Ducks gain possession along the wall. Oh, an unbelievable stop by Dostal. Montreal's got it behind the net. Looks to start the transition game behind the net. Montreal's gained possession along the boards. Grabbed along the boards by Colangelo. Killorn's got it in the defensive end. Tries to feed it over to Granlund. Good check, frees the puck up. Takes it from the right side.
I like this play, James. When you're leading late in the game, you make good blue line decisions. That's what we used to call them anyway. And you put the puck in deep and you just kill some valuable time.
Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Quick pass across to Colangelo. And they'll dump it in. The Canadiens gain control of the puck. Montreal's got it along the wall. Takes the feed. Turned aside with the glove by Dostal. Montreal's had more shots on goal, but yet they've run into a hot goalie. They trail late in this third period. Suzuki's got the puck, and they'll go on the attack. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Centers get set as they're ready to drop the puck again. Montreal's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Oh, and he stomps that one. That was served up with a whole lot of spice. And they get the puck out of harm's way. From the open ice, they gain the line. Anaheim's looking to break out of their own end. Montreal's emptied the net. The extra attackers now out on the ice. Wide open net. Oh, he can't connect. Picked up along the boards. Behind the net. Scores into the empty net, and that should probably wrap this one up.
Yeah, well, it'll seal the deal, James. The insurance marker, and a lot of fun as well. Goal scoring is fun. Doesn't matter how it goes in, even if it is an empty net. As that empty net goal went in, everyone on the bench and on the ice knew that that put the game to bed. Final minute of regulation here, and
won the draw in the neutral zone. Handles the pass. Makes the save. The Ducks have it from their own end. And he fights off another save.
That's a fantastic sequence of saves there, James. He was so dialed in, he tracked it perfectly.
From the point, they take control of it. And it's stopped by the glove. Nice play there. The Canadiens are running out of time to even things up here. They've had plenty of scoring chances, but they trail late in the third. Suzuki's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Here's a chance behind the net. And it goes off a stick.
Colangelo's been so dangerous tonight. He's got 2 in the game. You know he's looking for the Hattie.
Taken by Dobson. Dishes it to Suzuki. Reads the pass perfectly and picks it off. Puts it on net. And the puck dies with the trapper save. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Teams are lined up, and we are ready to take this draw. McTavish has won the draw. Puts it on net, and he gets in front of that. And there's the final horn, putting a bow on this one here this evening.
Cheryl, this is one of those games where they really kind of picked their spots in the shot department, but made the most of it.
They really did, James. Now listen, there's teams out there, they shoot from everywhere. In this particular group, they found ways to open up lanes and get to the right spots at the right time.
Well, a fun night of hockey comes to an end, but guess what, everybody? There's always next time, and we will see you then. For Cheryl Pounder, I'm James Cebulski. Thanks for playing.